both Republicans and Democrats are corporatists. So the first question is, what is a corporatist? Corporatism is the stratification of society and the economy into unions, associations, guilds, vocation, for social class and economic stability, such as the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the National Association of Realtors, American Farm Bureau Federation, Teachers Union, the American Medical Association, and Teamsters. What I'm talking about is government intervention. Those groups, unions, whatever, have lobbyists who go to the government to get deals. Corporatism is the combining of corporate and government powers. So everything here is on a sliding scale. We have free market versus command economics. Free market, supply and demand. Minimal government intervention. All the way over to government run, government decides production, distribution, totally command economics. We have a corporatist. We are a corporatist country. It's also been called a mixed economy. They might call it a mixed economy because they have their different interpretation of what corporatism is. But, this goes all the way back to our beginning. In Hamilton's economic plan, it's known as a mixed economy because back then they didn't have the terms of, corporatism, capitalism, those were all 18th century, 19th century terms and ideals, Next, I get into capitalism. We are not a capitalist country. Like I said, Democrats and Republicans are corporatist. They're not capitalist, they're corporatist. And tomorrow I'll go into what's the difference between capitalism and corporatism. But again, what I've said here is that corporatism is when the society and economics stratify themselves into these different groups, and then these groups band together and hire somebody and go in front of the government so they get tax breaks, subsidies, bailouts, deal with tariffs and excise taxes, But, it's these groups and their organizations. It's not, privately owned mom and pop places. These are big groups, organizations, unions, associations. That's how everything's, that's how everything's decided, is through these big groups and the government. It's not the person, it's the association, the collective, the group. Okay. Tomorrow I'll get into the difference between capitalism and corporatism, because they're two distinct different ideologies that come from diametrically opposing philosophies. So we'll get into that tomorrow. Thanks for stopping in. That's the way it is. Have a good morning and have a great rest of your day.